Too locked in, got the whole block jumping. Working too hard, I can't hustle for nothing. I just left a show, went to pick up another, we dragging. We pick up rest out the duffel, not average. I pick up fast, we gon' ball, we gon' steady. Game pull up deep while you run, but we change. They see me shining, they buy it, we stand. I see some drip on the page.
Alright, y'all, welcome back to Street Connects TV. Today we're here joined by our special guest, Cprime100. What's the word, gang? How you living?
Cprime100, Mr. Cam, that's you himself. We here with it. Glad to be here. Good.
For sure, buddy. Alright, so we're gonna start off with a quick question. Where you from?
Alright, so I was born in Baltimore. I grew up in Queens. Feel me? So I spent half my life in Maryland, half my life in New York. But you know, I'm back in New York. Feel good. We here.
Got it. And would you say you have a certain place you rather be in?
It's like I prefer New York because like it's just like more of an urban lifestyle. Like I just like that. I like living like it's like everything fast paced. You feel me? It like forces me to be on my stuff. So you feel me? It's not, but nothing against Maryland and Baltimore and Hartford County. Shout out to 21040. You feel me? But like, yeah, it's like you can't. It's not a lot of diversity out there, and it's like you could get so bunched up into your own group out there that it's like you in a box almost. Like I know a lot of people out there, they be feeling trapped, like they be trying to like do music or whatever it may be, and it's like they can't get the, you feel me, the stardom or like the boost they want from out there that you could get out here in New York with all these people and all this. You feel me? But yeah.
Facts. So you were born in Baltimore and then raised early childhood in New York and then went back to Baltimore for your...
I spent I'm 19, so I spent, this about to be my 10th year living in New York, and I spent 9 in Maryland.
Copy. So you just came back from Maryland to come to college.
Yeah.
So that whole idea of feeling trapped, would you say that kind of propelled you into wanting to go out back to New York?
For sure, because like, right up until I came, like, right up until I was about to move, I was starting to feel it. Like, I was like losing that, I was getting that mindset where it's like, am I really about to be on this? You feel me? Am I really about to take off with this? Like, can I really? Like, I started doubting myself because it's just like, after you in the same place for so long, it's like what? Like Raji Tech said, he said we've been fucked up for so long, we don't even know if getting rich real. He said, so it's like when you stuck like in that spot and you doing stuff and you feel like you just not getting the reaction or just the, you feel me, you're not getting the output that you want. It starts to make you question yourself. But I knew that like once I came out here, I just got in a different environment, I'll get a lot of inspiration and I'll get out that mindset. So yeah.
So what got you into making music in the first place?
So I ain't gonna lie, music been in my life forever. Like I grew up in church, so you know I think church got the greatest musicians, if anywhere, if not the world. Like, feel me? So like I grew up in church, being around music. My grandfather was a part of a blues band, the Holmes Brothers. So you feel me? He was always putting that in me. My mom sing. So like I was playing the piano. I play all types of the instruments. I play everything. I was playing the piano since I was 3. So like from there, the first instrument I wanted to play was the guitar because my grandfather, like he mainly played the guitar. He played the guitar and the piano, but he mainly played the guitars. And he was like, I remember going to lessons. I was like, I want to play the guitar. He was like, well, you should play the piano first because once you play the piano, like, you feel me, everything becomes easier. So you feel me, I started playing the piano. I didn't really know. I knew I was always working with music and I was always doing music. I was always a part of music in school, but I didn't like know if I wanted that to be my main goal or main career in life till I was about. So I started making beats when I was like 13. 13, like I had just started getting into that. Like this is really what I want to do. I was playing piano a lot. I was taking lessons, but it was like getting to the point where it's like I don't want to play piano like for like a living. Like I want to make music. I want to make the stuff that I'm listening to. I'm 13. I had my iPhone 5S. I'm making beats on GarageBand, and I'm gonna tell you, I got so good at that to the point where like I'm showing people my beats and stuff. They like, oh yeah, what you make it on FL Logic? I'm like, nah, I made this on GarageBand on my phone. So it's just like from there, I was like, all right, I'll see what I'm good at. I'll see what I'm doing right here. I'm gonna stick at this, and it was like producing was just, it just stuck with me because it's like it was like music, I play all these instruments, but it's like I could really make something. I could really make the bigger picture when I put all this together. And here I had to get a laptop, got Logic, feel me, doing all of that. So music is just instilled in me. It's just always been in me. It's always been, it's never left. Like, yeah.
Or so it's interesting that you mentioned starting off with GarageBand, because we also seen with a couple other artists around your age, like Lil Tyler started making music on his phone too, with BandLab. So, like, how do you feel this change in technologies impacted the way like artists can begin making music?
That's a great point, because it's like nowadays we got so many like advantages. Like it's no excuse at this point. You feel me? Like back 20 years ago, people wasn't making. You had to have the studio, all these plugins, all this. Now, bro, I could pull out my phone and I could make industry level music on my phone, or BandLab, all that. So it's like, it's great that it's advancing that way, because that gives more people the opportunity and like the chance to, you feel me, to like get their craft perfected and put it out there. On top of that, like music, before dropping music, like it wasn't like, labels were a big part of the music industry now, but like now you could take, it's a lot of independent artists like coming up, and that's predominantly because like it's easier. It's way easier to make music on your, like, make music. You don't need instruments. You don't need actual instruments. I can play every instrument on my phone. I can record with all these filters, all this. I can use plugins, all this. I can do it on my phone, and some good headphones. You feel me? It's like once you just upgrade, the quality gets better, and it'll like motivate you more. But yeah, it's a great thing that's happening for real.
And more importantly, I feel like it's the fact that you can just do it yourself. You don't need a team.
Yeah, you don't need a team. Like, I'm a producer and an artist, so I'm recording myself. I'm making the beats. I'm doing all this stuff, and it's not to say that you gotta do that. Or it's like you need a team or something. Like, but it's like it makes you feel better when you know you the one that's doing all of this. Like,
yeah, I definitely could relate, because I'm the same way with like this recording and interviews and stuff, like
getting off the muscle.
Exactly, you feel me? Like you and me are the only two people in this room right now. You're the interviewee. I got my light, my camera, my tripod. You feel me? So it's like it's kind of a blessing in the generation we're living in, because of the fact that we can just do this off our own imaginations and creativities and our own like strengths and stuff. You feel me? So yeah, I do want
that be where people. I know a lot of people personally. That's be where they get stuck at. It's like they got ideas and they got all this stuff that they want to get out, but they feel like they don't got the equipment and the stuff to do it. And I'm showing like you could really do all this on your phone. Starts there, then you meet up with the producer, whoever, you feel me? Then they make that idea something big.
Facts, but you can build your foundation on your own. Exactly. And I do want to go back to like you mentioning that you started playing the piano at 3. Yeah. Now, I know it might be hard for you to remember anything around that time, but I am curious to like how do you feel about your early experiences?
I remember all that. I remember. So I started. I don't know if So I first started taking lessons. And I was living in New York at this time. My grandfather was in Maryland, so I wasn't like he wasn't teaching me just yet. I used to go to this white guy's house. My mom used to drop me off there like early in the morning, and we would play like little like Caleb Barney songs. I remember that shit. Like we used to play that. Then it's always I go to a lot of different I still take some lessons because I'm still always perfecting my craft. But like starting then, I had went there, then I had stopped going to lessons, just teaching myself. But most of the stuff I do, I teach myself, like, cause like I'm like. I don't know, I'm just, like, particular about... It's not, like, I don't got a problem with somebody teaching me stuff. Or, like, I'm just a real hands-on person.
Yeah.
So it's, like, if I go to a lesson once every week, and I got to play... Like, I don't put the pressure on myself enough to practice every week. Because it's, like, I'm practicing for the lesson. It's, like, I lose the shot that I'm practicing for myself. Yeah. So, like, I started playing, like... I just started messing around on it myself, like... getting chords. Like I used to be playing chords, and I had then I progressively around. I'm still maybe 10 to 12. I'm playing the piano with my eyes closed. I'm playing John Legend on the piano with my eyes closed. You feel me? But it's a lot of that comes from technology. You feel me? Taking advantage of what we had. YouTube, I call it YouTube Academy. YouTube anything. You can really YouTube anything, and it'll help you. Like I remember used to be in my room watching all these YouTube. I be in there for hours, just my TV off, light on, just me and the piano, me and the keyboard. Like, but the lessons helped me like get into the zone of practicing. Like, I don't know how to practice, but yeah, like that's how it is. I just go in, stop for a little bit, teach myself all this stuff. So the next time I used to come in, they'd be like underestimating like where I'm at with it, but it's like now I'm just learning the logic, like you feel me, like the logistics of it, because it's like I'm teaching myself all this stuff, but I don't even really know like I can't think of the word, but like I don't know the basis. Like it's like a math equation. It's like if you do a math and don't show the work, you feel me? You might have got the right answer, but you don't know like how you doing it with all that. So I started getting into that, learning all of that, perfecting my craft.
Word. Your grandpa was in Baltimore while you were younger, but you still lived in New York. So like having this back and forth like lifestyle, how would you say your childhood was growing up?
So I got family in New York and I got family in Baltimore. My dad's side is Baltimore half. My mom's side is in New York and in Virginia. Because my grandfather, they really from Virginia, but they live in Maryland now. So back then, like it was I used to go. I remember I would just go over there like summer break, like all my breaks. We would go up there, and like I'll be with them. I'll be in Maryland all summer or whatever the case may be, and I'll come back home to New York. So it was just a back and forth. It's only a 3-hour drive, so it's like it wasn't like no hassle.
Yeah.
But I definitely did like. I'm glad I moved back to Maryland because like once I was in New York, it was like I wasn't seeing like my dad. I wasn't seeing my grandfather and like people like that as much as I should have. So like, and my grandfather died maybe like I think 3 years after I moved to Maryland. So it was meant to happen. Like I needed to go back. I was around my peoples more. It's like, so it was a good even because I grew up with just my mom and my grandma in the house all the time, and like. If you grow up with your grandparent, if you grow up with your grandma or your mom, you feel me? It was like my mom was working late. She'd come home late, so it'd be me and my grandma. It was just me and her all the time. So that's why I be like this. But you feel me? Like everyone needs like men in a household, or not at least not in a household, but just in your life.
But a father figure.
And I had my uncles, godfathers, and all that in New York. So you feel me? It was like, and they a phone call away. Everybody in Maryland was a phone call away. So it was never no. Feel me? Like.
You was always close to everybody.
Yeah.
But it did feel like good to touch back with your dad and his side of the family.
Like my dad will come up there.
Or
like, you feel me? Like it was never no like disconnect. But like once I moved to Maryland, our relationship got strong because I get to see them I could see them every day now. I could see them, you feel me, instead of just months in between.
And how would you say like the difference in like school life was between New York and Maryland?
I'll tell you this much: the Maryland school system it's not perfect, but it's way better than the New York school system. I ain't gonna lie. New York's like even down to the curriculum, all that stuff. Like, then like I ain't gonna lie. If I didn't move to Maryland, I know for a fact I would have been. I wouldn't be here today. I would be in some whole other stuff. Like, and like not to say that I didn't get into stuff in Maryland, but it's like New York. I know it would have been worse because like. I'm talking about, I'm in elementary school. I'm fighting. I used to be fighting in elementary school in New York for no reason, just fighting. Little kids in the bathroom. I used to get in trouble. I used to get in like trouble. I used to be in after school program. I used to get in trouble all the time, bro. I remember, and like I was the type where like I guess it was like when I went to school, it was like my escape from like home, like, cause you feel me. I grew up an only child. I got 2 sisters, but they on my dad's side. So you feel me. I was in New York. It was just me and my grandma. You feel me, and my mom. So it's like. I ain't get to like when I went to school. That's when I get to act out. That's when I get to show off. So I guess I used to be in trouble every day in the office. They like came in. I was one of them kids where all the teachers cool with you because you always in the office. Like you never like I was that kid. But I wasn't a bad kid. I was just like you feel me, like just get out of my way. But I wasn't a bad kid. Like I knew how to act. That was just like I knew better. You feel me? But like I definitely feel like cause like. Maryland got that kind of southern hospitality too, so it's like
it was
out here you gotta be so hard up and grind. Everybody so you feel me. Out there, like you walk in the store out here, niggas not talking to you, niggas not greeting you at the store. You get what you gotta get, you dip. In Maryland, I go in the store. Oh, how you doing? How your day? Like it's really like a lighter side of me came out. Like I really think when I moved to Maryland, like I became like a more calmer. Like I cooled down. Like I used to have anger issues, all that. Like out here, I used to be like mad. Like I used to go out there with my dad, and he used to see like I had real bad anger problems. He had to shut all that stuff down. Like you feel me? I got sisters, and I be wilding like playing rough with my sisters and shit. And it's like you gotta once I got out to Maryland, all that stuff like it like definitely went down. Like I think I became a better person. Like just being in a nicer environment.
For sure. Did you have any other interests outside of music growing up? Because, like, I know you got into music really early, but, like, did anything else catch your attention?
I always been into animals. And, like, this is my, like, say music never worked. If music wasn't going with how it is, I would probably be, like, studying animals, being with animals all day. I always wanted to do that. And I was playing sport. Like, the first sport I played was baseball. Little league, I was young as shit. Played baseball, football, indoor track, outdoor track, but sports was never like my, it was like I did it, but it wasn't like my lane. I wasn't always the most athletic kid. I used to be fat, all that, like, but I think, like, you know how kids, like, when they ask what you want to be when you grow up, niggas be like firefighters, police officers. I think I wanted to be a wrestler at one point. I was watching.
Me too. That's a fact.
I think everybody, but if you was watching WWE, I swear, like, you wanted to be a wrestler.
And you was serious about that shit.
Bro, I had my name I was going to pick when I was a wrestler.
Me too,
I was
bro.
serious
I had my
about
entrance,
that.
like, I had my entrance
ready.
ready.
My entrance, bro. It was like, yeah. I felt like I wanted to be a wrestler, but I was still playing piano and stuff, like, you feel me? So it's like, I wouldn't say, like, when I was little, I seen, like, I know a lot of people like that, like rapping and singers now. They was performing, like they had their little karaoke when they was little. I wasn't one of them kids like singing and stuff, but like, I was singing in church and all that, but I wasn't like at home like trying to perform. Like I want to be the next big star. I wasn't like, nah. I didn't see that till like later on.
Word. So what's your favorite animal?
My favorite animal. My favorite animal is a dog. But like, no, I ain't gonna lie. It's a tricky question because I love animals. I ain't gonna lie. I think my favorite animal, if it's not, it might be a lion. Cause lions like, there's something about big cats that just resonate with me. Like I think my spirit animal would be like a panther. Like you feel me? Cause like, the way lions are just the way they hold themselves in the animal kingdom and the way they look that like. So full of pride and like, you feel me, the top of the food chain, like just they're like king, like you feel me. That's how I look at myself. I look at like dominance. You feel me? It's like they not the type. They not just going around. They not like hyenas. You feel me? Picking on whatever they could get at. You feel me? They about their business. Like they're like king of the jungle. So it's like, and I think they just a majestic creature. Like they just like they beautiful. So it's like.
Facts. No, I could relate. I ain't gonna lie. My last name means lion, but it's ironic because I'm not like tiger is my favorite animal.
Tigers,
but I fuck with big cats, like you feel me.
Yeah, it's just like they carry themselves so like
prideful.
It's just like they know they did, like you feel me. They could really do something to you at any moment, but like they like carry themselves so like they see themselves highly.
Word. So did you play any sports like in schools growing up?
Yeah. I ain't really start playing, like, getting into sports for real till 8th grade. I had played baseball when I was, like, in elementary school and shit for a little minute, but that was it. And then 8th grade is when I was fat. I was like, bro, I gotta lose this weight. Like, I can't, like, you feel me? I don't want to do it. I don't want to be like this. So I started running track. Track was the first sport I really got serious about. I was running track. I lost hella weight. And then I wasn't eating that much. So, you feel me? I lost hella weight. I ran track, outdoor track. When I got to high school, my freshman year, I ran indoor track. And I played baseball again freshman year. Sophomore year, I played football for the first time. I was supposed to be, football was one of the first sports, like, football's my favorite sport to this day. And I've been with, like, that's my only regret, like, sports-wise, is I probably low-key still would wanted to play football now, because, like, I had signed up. I remember my mom used to never let me, like, if she would have let me play football when I was younger, that would have been the sport I would have been playing.
Yeah.
Like, but she was so scared for me to get hurt up until I was, like, 13, 14. She finally let me play. I sign up, I get my number, my jersey, and all that. Like, cause like all my homeboys played football. They all used to play. Shout out to Joppatown Seahawks. They all used to play for the Seahawks. We used to be out at school. I used to be like, they all talking about their football stuff. I used to come. I used to be the water boy for some of the games on some lame shit. Like, I'm like, bro, like I'm trying to play. Like I'm looking silly as shit. My mom wouldn't let me, so she finally let me play. I get my number, all that. I get hurt on some like not even sports related. I was at Sky Zone. I don't go to Sky Zone ever. Like if you know anybody, don't go to Sky Zone ever because the last 2 times I went there, I got severe injuries. Like the first time I had bent my knee backwards in a trampoline. Like she straight saw me get hurt from that. She, yeah, you're not playing football. Stop.
Bro,
like
what?
Straight cut it off. I'm like, bro, man, I don't got like. Well, I'm at a trampoline park. I can't play the sport now, so it's like...
Nah, I understand it, because it's like, if you so clumsy to do that to your knee...
I was always so clumsy. That's why she was like, I'm the clumsy... Bro, especially when I was younger, I used to hit my head on everything. Like, always hurt somehow, freak accident. I'm always getting hurt. I was so clumsy. And that's why she really didn't want me to play football. So, like, once I got to high school, it was like, Ma, like, come on. Like, now I'm... Come on, like I'm older now, like so. She signed me up. She let me cause you got to get the little slip sign and all that, get your physical and all that. Finally played football, bro. Football is literally one of the best parts of my life. Like football is like, bro, that shows you who like this brotherhood. Like it's really like brotherhood. Like my dogs that I play football with, I'm still talking to, like, cause like we was like family. Like it was like a family thing. Like it's like. Yeah. I play a lot of team sports, but like that was like real, cause like, and it was just fun. Like, bro, it's nothing like Friday night, them lights on, you on the field, people screaming your name, it ain't and you only hear what's on that field. You feel me? It was fun. I ain't gonna lie. Track, I was ready to take track mad serious too, because I ain't gonna lie to people I was running there, but I always played sports with my friends that was already doing it. So it was like, track was like, only thing about it was the practice. Like practicing, I think track practice is harder than any practice. I ain't gonna lie, it really takes, you really gotta have the mentality. And I remember like my races, sometimes I'd be running my race, I'd be like, once I'm done with this, I don't gotta run no more. I could quit track right after this, I don't gotta run. But it's like, after the fact, you like, it make you wanna, it like, and when you racing after it, it's like, damn, nah, I do wanna keep doing this. Like, that was fun. It's like, but the people, like, I think the people you play sports with really
makes it happen.
Because, yeah, I played football my sophomore year. Then junior year, I was about to run outdoor track again. I played football. Then, you know, COVID cut that off. So then, like, that year was going to determine if I really wanted to keep running track. And I probably would have still been running track now if I did run that year. But COVID came and I just let myself get out of shape. Then I played football senior year. Senior year was lit. Did that, so yeah.
Now you hear it. I love you.
I love you.
That's it. Who were some of your favorite artists growing up?
So, I ain't gonna lie. Growing up, I don't really remember myself listening to any like music on my own till like middle school. I'm just listening to what was around me. But like Drake always was Drake coming up was always like in my ears. Drake is like, he's definitely one of my favorite artists. Kanye, definitely one. I was listening to, I grew up in church, so I was listening to a lot of gospel. You feel me? Like, and I think that definitely has a effect on my ear and my music too. But Drake, Kanye, Chris Brown, like people like that, like I was listening to a lot. I wasn't listening to hip hop heavy till I went to middle school, and then I really started diving in there. I don't know why I can't think of who, like Kodak Black, Youngboy, like those, like Youngboy and Kodak Black. I feel like they got the same type of upbringing in the music industry type thing. Like they started the same age, but I think music that just like music that triggers emotions always felt like sat with me. Like I said, Drake was on his real singing a bag back then. You feel me? Drake. I used to like. I remember I be getting in my little relationships, young as shit, listening to Drake like, damn, like cry if you need to. You feel me? Like Drake was that. Drake is that. I ain't gonna lie. Drake definitely a big part. Michael Jackson is should be everybody's favorite artist, or at least one of them. But yeah.
Or so you would say like pain sound kind of resonates with you, like anything that makes you like get in your bag,
just like
getting your feelings.
Yeah, I'd like music like I like melodic, you feel me, stuff like that. Like now my ear like a lot of like influence. Like I'm listening to like Jacob Collier. If y'all know who that is, Jacob Collier is like a musical genius. Like Jacob Collier, I'll be listening to like all types of stuff now, but it's like it all sits under that category, but just like music that moves you. Cause I listen to music on a spiritual level. I don't listen to it like I'm listening for instruments. Like even though I do, but it's just like it gotta sit with me in my spirit. Like, feel me? I don't be listening to just anything, but it's like even if it feel good, like if I could like I like music that really triggers emotions, like happy. You feel me? Like happy, sad, whatever the case may be, because I feel like that's what music's supposed to do. It's supposed to touch your spirit, touch your soul.
Give you some life.
Whether it's not, you could be saying something or not, like just the hearing, like the sound, vibrations, like feel like I like just like stuff like that.
So, did these artists play any role in you crafting your sound?
From like, I don't know, because like from the outside, like I know a lot of people, like a lot of comparisons that people have made with my music is not artists that I particularly listen to a lot. So, but that may be because of all the influences that I have. Like I don't know, like it's just when I'm making a song, I know like when I'm on my rapping tip, Lil Baby is definitely like the first person that comes to my mind when I'm really trying to rap and I'm like, oh, I need this verse. Like when I'm on this verse type shit, I'm like, what would Lil Baby do? How would he come on this? Cause Lil Baby's cadence is just crazy. Like his cadence is crazy, and like, I don't know. Like I keep going back to Drake because I think Drake is. I ain't gonna lie, Drake gonna be one of if not the greatest artists next to Michael Jackson. I ain't gonna lie, cause Drake. Like, I hear Drake's song and I'm like, all right, what can I, especially 40's production, 40's genius producer. When I'm hearing, because, like, I'm speaking on the song, right? Let me get in my producer bag. But, like, it's like, when I hear their music, it's just like, I got to get deeper. Like, how much deeper can I go into this? Like, what can I do? And I think, like, listening to people like that make me get in my bag more. So, like, I, like, even vocally, but, like, the instruments-wise on the tracks, like, cause I'm making most of the beats that I make songs with, so it's like, how can me as the vocalist be one with the track? Like how can me and the track really get like this? Feel me, like that. So I don't know if there's any artist that, like I look at you and be like, you help me craft my sound. Rather than songs, like I think songs I've heard make me like
want to make a song like that.
Like 2020 by Lil TJ. 2020, that's like my theme song. That's like that song is like I just feel like that's me. That's me. But it's like I hear that and I'm like, that's what's making me like, you feel me? I hear some Lil Baby song, I'm like, that's what you feel me? I hear the Young Boy melodies, I'm like, how can I get there? How can I, you feel me? It's just like I'm listening to them and I'm like just trying to take inspiration from them and how they do it, like, cause I'm like sometimes I be listening, I'm like, bro, how do you even think of that? Like, how did that even come to your head? So it's like, but it's off a song. It's not necessarily the way they make their music, but it's just like certain songs make me be like, yeah, that's where I want to hit.
It's interesting that you say that, like, you go by songs and like you hear songs and that makes you kind of want to make a song off that kind of vibe. We're gonna get back to that in a second, though. I do want to go back to you saying that like people compare you to artists that you don't really see it from. Like who are some of these artists that people compare you to?
I got compared, and I hear it a little bit, but like Tusi, I know somebody said Lil Zay Osama, P&B right now. I fuck with Lil Zay Osama heavy. I ain't gonna lie, Lil Zay Osama. I understand why people be saying like, that's one of those comparisons that I'd be like, all right, I get that. And Tusi on the singing sometimes, but like, I fuck with Tusi. I really fuck with all the artists, but like, I've heard P&B rock Lil TJ sometimes. I've heard somebody said I'm the next Cash Cobain. I be hearing a lot of different stuff, but it's not even like I hear them a lot. Most of the time, I'm hearing like, you sound like my sound is unique. Like I'm not getting a lot of comparisons, but when I do, it's like it makes me think outside of like, oh, that's what I like. That's interesting that you got that from that, cause like now I'm a really see, like, you feel me? But yeah, I don't really get too many comparisons, but like, and I can't think of all of them off the top of my head, but like a lot of times I'll just get like people just hear my sound is different, like it's not like nobody else's.
Back to talking about how you hear a song from an artist and it kind of inspires you to make a song similar to it. You did do a remix to Closure by Kodak Black, and that's one of your highest rating songs right now. So I wanted to talk more into detail. What was the story behind that?
For sure. Kodak Black, bro. Kodak Black is the one. Like, I'm telling you, Kodak Black is like, he might be my top 3 favorite artists. But he had dropped Closure. I was in class. I was in high school. I was in class. In the back of the class, not worrying about what was going on, because that class was, we ain't really do much in it anyways. But he had dropped the song that day. Like, he had dropped the song that day. I had listened to it. I'm like, bro, the beat itself was just resonating with me so like hard. Like, I was just like, I couldn't, like, I was trapped. Like, I was like, bro, I need this. And then the way, I ain't even like think of remixing it till I was listening to what he was saying and how he was saying it. Like, he just came on some like, cause the song Closure by Kodak is basically in response to Jack Boy and all the stuff that was going on with them. But I felt what he was saying, but on the music note, I messed with how he was saying it. He was talking like you know, we got slang out there when niggas rapping and they rapping good. He be like, yo, he's talking on this, but like, I don't mean it in that. Like, he was talking on it, but it was like he was like just really talking. It was like he was reading a diary on this beat that just like was just so like that beat is crazy. So I was like, nah, I gotta redo this. I gotta remix this. Like, I got to. Like, I had this shit. I don't normally want to remix songs like that. Like, I'll hear some songs. I know I got a lot now. Like, I think I want to get on some, like, I might make a series where I just do like verses to some songs I like on some remix shit. I might not drop them officially, but I might make a little YouTube video or something. But
You do a mixtape.
yeah, on some Rallo.
Word.
But like, I was sitting in class. I listened to that song. I was like, nah, I gotta remix this right now. Surprisingly, I got lucky. I was like, bro, I'm praying somebody already dropped the instrumental for this song, cause the song literally dropped that day. It was probably out for maybe like 12 hours. So I'm listening to the song like, who somebody dropped the instrumental already did. Straight turn it on. Right there, I start writing the song in the back of the class. I'm thinking about like, I wanted to be on the same type timing he was in the song, like talking about. He was basically just talking about how people just be moving, how he carrying, how he feel about things, how he feel like you should have did this, how. But he was talking. It was like it was real from the heart. It was like it was just like a diary. So I was like, I got to get in my, like, you feel me? At that time, I was already going through a lot of stuff, like, you feel me, friends-wise, relationship-wise. Like, you feel me? I had lost some people. I was just going in. I was in a dark place, low-key. I was really going through a dark place, like, my sophomore year, and then, like, in my senior year, I went through some things. So it was just like, I got this on my heart, and, like, this is the perfect, like, this track is just exact, like, what he did is exactly how I wanted to do it, but in my way. I don't want to do it like Kodak. I'm like, I feel like if I do this how I do it on this track and talk the same way, but talk in the same way that Kodak was, like, just like he was writing it in a diary, it'd be right. I wrote like, probably half the song before that class was over. That day I had my man's Core, shout out Core, YSS Core. Uh, he got the studio because his stepdad, Long Live Pop, man, Long Live Pop, he had the studio. So we would always be there. We would always be in the studio. So I think in the next, maybe it was 2 or 3 days, I was in the studio. I'm like, bro, you gotta hear this. Like, I'm really about to rip this Kodak song. Like I was telling him, he was in the class with me, so he was watching me write the song. I'm in the class with him. I'm like, bro, but I'm telling you, when I record this gonna be the one. I felt like I was just I never wrote a song that felt like that, like where I felt like that, how I was writing that. And I think that's probably why that song is one of my most popular songs, if not the most popular song I had. Cause like, I don't know, like it just took me to a different place. So I went in the studio. I did half the song half the part that I wrote in the chorus. The chorus I wrote in class, and the rest of it I freestyled. But I don't know, that song, that beat itself, just the beat alone, just was like that was
Spoke to you.
Yeah, it was really speaking to me. I was like, so I got to speak back, and that's how that happened. Made that was the one.
Word. And you talked a lot about like the pain that carried on from your life and
Mhm.
how you like implemented it into that song. So
Mhm.
you do talk a lot about heartbreak and pain in your music.
hmm
How do you feel past relationships impacted integrating this into your sound?
So what I was writing about in the song was personally just like, it was about my relationship. It wasn't about one thing. Like, it was about my relationship. It was about it was things I seen, the way I seen other people moving around they peoples. It was around the way I seen people moving around me. Things I was just trying to pull from, you feel me? I was trying to pull this from all these like perspectives that like people understand what I'm talking about. People know what I'm talking about. They see what I'm talking about. But like, people might not say things that people might not say. You feel me? Or like how they be feeling. I was going through some things with this girl and my ex. Feel me? Like, it was a lot going on, and there was a lot of ways I was feeling about a lot of situations, but how not just me and my ex, but like how other people was carrying it, how people was moving, pickings. Like, you feel me? Like, it was just like, I guess it was just like a therapy. The song is really like a therapy session. Like, I was really dropping, like I was really saying something. I said, you did me dirty, so it's hard for me to face you. I really love you, so it's hard for me to hate you. No pics I dropped you off, so now I gotta replace you. You said you wouldn't change, then you changed too. I know the world is wicked and it changed you, you feel me? Like, that part, I was really talking about my relationship, you feel me? Niggas switch up on they dog for some cheese or for some cake. Don't come back around my way, you ain't the same, homie. Like I see that. I've seen people switch up for their, like, cheese. I'm talking about ratting. I've seen niggas, like, just not even just that on some street stuff, but, like, I've seen people change how they, like, you feel me?
How they
People,
maneuver.
how they moving, like, and it was like, at this time, it was like a lot of, it was some beefing going on, but it was just like, a lot of people I grew up with, we getting older and we starting to have our own opinions on certain things.
Yeah.
And our perspectives on life, or just our perspective on like how people carry things in general. And like, you could see that like people that was close like this, like, it was splitting up because of how certain people was moving. And that just played like, I pulled from my personal experience and others around me. So, and that just made the song what it is.
Or now, would you say you carry the same sentiment into a lot of your songs? Like another song like Change on Me, I feel like carries a lot of the same sentiments.
Yeah,
So
I
would you
wrote
say
Change
that?
on Me. I wrote Change on Me for somebody. Like, shout out Deshaun. My man's Deshaun. My man's Deshaun, Sean and Richie, they stayed up. Richie and Sean, they slept in the studio that night. Like, they stayed up watching me. I think I recorded like 2 or 3 songs that night, but Deshaun stayed up watching me make that whole song. Like, I was literally just pulling, like I said, I was writing it about somebody. So I'm just thinking about, you feel me? I'm thinking about how I feel, the things I like, just put in a song. Like, you feel me? Like, I just want my music to be, like me. Like, if, like, I don't want to sound like, I don't want to be like nobody. I want it to be me. And I know that my personal experience, the way I feel, the way I see things, perceive things, somebody else gonna feel that. Somebody somewhere gonna feel what I'm talking about because we human beings, bro. We all go through the same shit. Like, you feel me? Like, people, we all got the same feelings. I know, and like, I be trying to speak on stuff that people not saying, like, in regards to their feelings, emotional wise. Like I'm in a club performing my song. I was performing Closure. This nigga like 40. He way older than me. He 40. Like, this my thing. I'm touching people that's grown, like, older in life. He come pull me to the side. He like, bro, this song is gonna get me through life. He grown, like, you feel me? Like, but we have it, but we that connect. Like, I've already been through enough at my age now, young, to where I can, you feel me? I can speak about things that I went through or just things I see, and people way older than me can relate to it because it's real. You feel me? It's real. So he was like, once he said that, that's why I knew. Like, I know I'm doing what I'm, like, supposed to be doing. Like, I know I'm doing this the right way.
Interestingly enough that you brought up the fact that you've been doing some performances and you have people, like, really messing with you at them crowds. How has that experience been doing a couple of these performances?
So, like, I'm just now getting to my artist wave, so, you feel me? It's not, like, I ain't gonna lie, performing, it's never been, I've never had no problem with that. Like, being in front of cameras, like, being in front of people, whatever the case may be, I've never been afraid of that. Like, my grandpa, like I said, he was blue. He was, like, so, like, he was traveling the world. He was touring and stuff. So, like, I think when I was, like, maybe about 9, my grandpa took me to Boston, Massachusetts at his show. I'm playing in front of, he made me play the piano on the spot in front of thousands of people, like, on the spot right there. So I'm like, I always, whenever I'm doing stuff like that, I always remember that moment. Like, I think that moment, and then like I said, I grew up in church. If you grew up in a black church, you know that they will put you on the spot. Like, no matter what the case may be, how old you is, they will put you on the spot. So it's like, you don't even got time for that timid, shy, like, nervous stage fright stuff. So, like, ready. And it's like, yeah, and it's like, I'm already in that mindset. If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it all the way. I don't wanna have them times where, like, I remember I went on stage and I was shaking and I was, you feel me? Cause, like, I know, like, this, bro, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it. I know this is what I'm supposed to do. I know how to do it. And I've seen so many people before me. I've learned, like, I sat back and waited. Like, I didn't even start making music and dropping music. Like, I waited till, like, I got my voice, like, my voice got deeper, and I wanted the sound that I heard. Like, I could hear where I want to be at. So I'll wait till I can get that, or, like, till I can learn how to do this, and you feel me? And I was watching people perform. I watch people, like, I know, like, a lot of my people, like, Destiny, my man's John Ball, he got Destiny Road, like, there was a little group I was working with, and they was on their stuff, performing and all that, and I seen from how, like, professional it was. I was always in professional environments, like, at a young age in regards to music. So I'm seeing the right way and I'm seeing the wrong way people doing things. I'm learning. I'm soaking all this up so that by the time when I get there, now I'm performing, I know how to, you feel me? I know how to talk to the crowd. I know how to get the crowd involved. I know how to be energetic on stage. I know when to calm down. I know when to look at people, who not to look at, where to go at. I know this because I seen so many other people do it. So it's like now I'm so comfortable. Like, I just go in there, do my thing, and I know that people gonna fuck with it because, like, they already fucking with the music. So I know once I get out there and they really see me, like, they see the passion and they see the emotion. Like, they always like, bro, when I do these shows, bro, they be like, it's people coming up to me like, you know you gone, right? Like, you know you got it, like, cause, like, I carry myself like I've done this before. Like, the first show I did is, like, they tell, like, bro, I remember I did the open mic here at the school. This when most of the people found out who I was. Open mic. I sent them my song. I'm performing the song, halfway through the song, shit cut off. It's acapella. I ain't freeze. Yo, why you ain't? I straight keep going. Crowd messing with it even more. It was people opening their windows. It was like, it's people telling me, like, yo,
I was one of them people.
Yeah, yeah, like, it's people, like, in the dorms, like, they not even caring about the open mic. They hear that, they like, hold on, who this? Like, you feel me? Because, like, I wouldn't say I mean, I kind of would say I was built for it. Like, I was like, you feel me? It's always been instilled in me. Like, so it's like, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it to my fullest. Like, I'm not going to, you feel me? I'm going to do it to my fullest. I'm going to do it the right way. So, you feel me? Like, it's definitely, and as I do it more, I get even more and more comfortable. I understand, like, I see different things. So, it's like, it's definitely been a good effect. But I wouldn't want to perform, like, a lot. Like, I definitely have already been like, do I feel like doing this show? Like, do I feel like going? Like, you feel me? Because, like, I'm a producer at heart. I be behind the scenes a lot, and when I decided to really start coming out as an artist, I wanted there to be a good balance between the two. I want you to understand that I can really get in my artist bag, and I want you to understand that I could really produce, like, I could really get in my track, like, song, but I could songwrite for, you feel me? I'm really in all levels. I'm trying to be
all different types of
I'm
things
trying to
in
really
music.
I'm trying to be as good as I am in this skill as I am in the next one, and all of them together, you feel me? Like, that's what I just try to do. So if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it at the best of my ability, and that's what I just go out there and do.
That's interesting you say you're a producer at heart. So, like, you prioritize producing more than rapping?
Yeah, I think yeah, for sure, because, like, my goal not to be the best rapper in the world. I don't want to be the best rapper at all. I want to be the greatest artist. I want to be, like, the next, like, Kanye. Like, Kanye's a great rapper. Kanye's a great producer. Kanye's, like, he's that. But Kanye's not known. I don't think Kanye is, like, known for one lane. Kanye's just known for being Kanye.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I want to be known as, you feel me? Like, I don't want to be known as the best rapper alive. I don't want to be known as the best producer alive. I want to be known as the best artist alive. He did everything everything he was doing was top tier. Was really different, crazy. You feel me? So, like, and I think the production, me on production, is they go hand in hand, like, cause, like, I feel like I'll get a better verse you get a better verse out of a better track I produce, and I'll get a better track out of what I'm thinking about, what I'm about to rap on. And, like, if I'm making a beat, like, most of the time, like, the first time I even started, like, making music, rapping, singing, whatever it was because I was making beats. And every producer knows when you making beats, every producer freestyling on one of them or something. You doing something in there while you making it. So it got to the point where it's like, bro, I was making beats for people, and it was like, as a producer, you notice, like, as a producer artist, you notice when you making beats for people, it'll be the hardest beat, and they don't make a trash song. Put a weak verse on it. But you getting paid, so it's like,
it don't matter.
Yeah. And I was like, nah, I can't keep giving these hard-ass beats to, you feel
so
me?
If you make a beat,
I know I can, like, I got the idea in my head, I could do it, so I'm like, if I can do it, I'm about to do it. Like,
facts.
and so I started writing on my own tracks, and it's like, that spark came. But it's like, that spark came because I was making the tracks to rap on or whatever I was doing on them, you feel me? So, yeah.
Yeah, so I would say, like, it makes sense because of the way you describe yourself as an artist. It's like, you're kind of a visionary when it comes to music.
Mm-hmm.
When you're making a beat, you have a set vision on how you want someone to approach it, the content, and, like, content-wise, how it needs to be displayed. So, you're saying, like, you know exactly what you want in it, so you're going to do it because you know you're capable of doing it. And this way, your beat gets sought out and viewed and perceived the exact same way the creator sees it.
Yeah, exactly.
Say that. So, you dropped your first EP on Christmas, Heart of the City. Can we elaborate more on the title of you calling yourself the Heart of the City?
So, we obviously in New York City. But I dropped my first EP. I'm planning to do an EP trilogy. And so the idea of the trilogies is, like, the idea of the EPs is, like, each EP hits, like, a different aspect or something. So, like, I just dropped Heart of the City because I felt like all of these songs is, like, your heart's feelings. Like, these are feelings. Like, the stuff that I'm talking about is with, like, you know how people say you thinking with your heart?
Mm-hmm.
That's what this EP was, like. a lot of emotions and stuff that's just coming straight from the heart. You're not really thinking about stuff. It's not really like, you feel me? It's just from the
You're
heart.
not processing it.
Yeah, like you got love songs
there.
on there. You got songs where you talking about like you mad at people. Like, you feel me? You just how you feeling from your heart. And I feel like it's not taught, like, you know how Dirk call himself the voice. He the voice of the city. Lil Baby the hero. Feel me? Like,
you feel the heart.
I like being the heart because people don't get into that a lot. People don't get into it's sensitive. People sensitive about the way they be feeling and stuff and the emotions and getting into that lane. So it's like, but people feel it because everybody, you feel me? Everybody, like I said, be a human race. We all got the same, like, you feel me? We go through the same shit. We live in the same life. So it's like, I was trying to hit that. I was trying to, like, let people feel that shit in their heart because, like I said, I listen to music on a, like, spiritual level. So, like, I want you to really feel this. I want you to feel this. So that's what I was trying to hit on that. So then, like, the next EP might be something about the mind. Like, or, you feel me? Like, just, like, I just want to be in different aspects of where, like, how we feel, where our feelings stem from, and, like, things we've been through. Like, I just want to, feel me? Like, I'm just, because I can only speak on my personal experience or the things that I've seen. So it's like, I want you to relate. I want you to feel exactly how I feel when I was making these songs. How, you feel me?
Word. And then one song in particular, I could say Hot Status has been getting a lot of buzz recently.
Mm-hmm.
What was the process behind coming up with that song?
So that was like the first couple weeks or months that I came here for college. I ain't gonna lie, I was so inspired. Like, I was making songs back to back, like, the first couple of weeks of school. And just being in New York, like, I don't know, I was just filled with inspiration. Like, I was on, like, kill streak. I ain't gonna lie. This was the week, I had made this song the week coming up that I was about to go to Rolling Loud with ASAP. If you want me to be for real, I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't about no one, but I had structured the song after this girl I know, shout out Deja. I ain't gonna lie, but that week she had just did some modeling for the Tier University, they clothing brand, and like I had seen her. It's like she's fire, like she's a beautiful girl, like she cool peoples, but like her, and I don't know, it was just her aura. Like I wanted to structure the song off of something, like somebody, and it was her for the moment. And I had just went to this party with her, and like, you feel me, we was cool and shit. That's my dog. So like when I was making the beat, originally I wasn't like, I didn't go in the studio planning to make this song. Like I was making the beat and shit. The first thing that came up to my mind was the chorus. We in the club and we throwing some money, throw it back in on my cash. Baby, you know that you bad, you know that I like how you look when you dancing. You feel me? That's how I was like, feel me? Walk in the club, I be staring. Know that we got high status. I know you like high fashion. I'm trying to give you the world, baby. Feel me? Because I wanted to be, like, on some love song shit. Because, like, I know the girls going to fuck with that. And then, like, high status, high fashion. She was in a fashion show, so you feel me? Like, that just came to my head. And so, like, the rest of the song, I ain't gonna lie, the beat just carried, like, my flow, my energy, what I was saying. The beat just carried it there. I had put the sample on there at the end. Like, I had put the sample on the song after I had made it, because I just kept hearing it in the back of my head. But yeah, it was just definitely, that song just came from just like I was in a good headspace. Like, it was just mad good vibes, good energy. Shout out Deja for being the inspiration to that song, because yeah, it's banging out. So
for sure. So you produced the beat, obviously. You're talking about that Trippy sample.
Mm-hmm.
What made you go, like, I know you said it was in your head, like, what made you go with Trippie Redd for that sample?
Like, the song, but I'm like, I don't know why, but that song just, I just kept hearing that song. Don't worry about what I say, get that shit out your head, no way, you feel me? That shit was just, like, when I'm making a beat, I hear, as I'm making it, I hear the next thing, like, I hear what I want on it, and, like, I heard that in, like, and playing it was like, I could just hear it in there. So I was like, yeah, I gotta put that in there. And like, you feel me? I had flaked up my boy Zion. I had people in the studio that day. Sydney, shout out Sydney. I threw her in the song. I said, sit in the studio right now with me, watching behind me. She was watching me make the song vibe, some silly shit. But you feel me? Like, I was just vibing. Like, it was just, that song was literally just about vibing. Like, it was just a feeling, you feel me? And I knew people was gonna fuck with that.
Word, and that song also got you a co-sign from Zaytoven. I seen that
Yes,
he
sir.
reshared the Blockstar performance you did
Yeah.
with Jada. So, what's your connection with Zaytoven been like?
I really just reached out. Like, I just, every now and then I'll DM, like, producers or artists that, like, I look up to or, like, just inspire me. And I'll just hit their DM, like, send them my stuff, like, tell them, you feel me, like, check me out and then how much they inspiration, you feel me? And, like, he just reached out one day, he had hit me up. It was, like, talking about promoting and stuff. I was fucking with that. And he, you feel me? He cool, he substantial nigga, like, substantial nigga, you straight. Do my shit up there. Got my that post on my Instagram, I think it's at like 10K views now. So you feel me, like, yeah. Shout out Zato, for real.
Okay, so I want to dive a little deeper into your experience at Rolling Loud, like you've mentioned earlier. So, how was that whole Rolling Loud performance like?
Yo, Rolling Loud was a movie, like, especially since, like, I've never been to no music festival, and I don't go to concerts a lot like that anyways, you feel me? So it's like my first time going, and like I'm gonna be up there with ASAP and all that. Like my first time going, I'm not even in the crowd for what I'm there for.
Yeah,
Like that's lit.
It's not general admission.
Yeah, so real shit. So it's like that was lit. We got there. We had the little tickets they had gave us. They gave us free for the whole weekend type shit. And I had checked my mans in. We get there, we going to like, it was just like Rolling Loud. I ain't gonna lie, shout out Rolling Loud. That shit is lit. It's like, it's just vibes everywhere. People everywhere, like people everywhere, you feel me? You could make a lot of connects out there too. But it was just like, I ain't gonna lie, this is how I'm glad I got this opportunity because like, I needed this so like, I know, I'm gonna do this. You feel me? Cause like, we had ran out there and it's like, I'm standing up on the, you feel me, the stage of fucking speakers. I'm standing up, I'm seeing all these people. And it's like, I felt like this wasn't new. Like, I felt like I belong here. Like, this is where I need to be. This is the stuff that, like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, so you feel me, it was lit. Shout out ASAP, shout out all of them, you feel me? Like, that was a great opportunity. I'll never forget that for the rest of my life. That shit was lit. Shit was a movie. Shit was lit.
What was your first impression when you got up on that stage and like seeing the sea of people looking at you, like just like, visualizing what you're expecting for the
I'm
future?
standing on the balcony. Not the balcony, the barricade. This girl's grabbing on me. It's people really going crazy. Like I'm like, bro, like this is it. Like this is lit. Like this is where like, you feel me? It was just like I wasn't like I said, I wasn't nervous or nothing. Like it was just like I know this where I'm supposed to be at. And like you feel me, like this is it, like this is like it was like that. It was like one of them wake up calls, like type things. Like it's like damn, like I'm really up here, like you feel me, like I'm really up here doing this shit. Like next time, you feel me, I need to be on headline doing this shit. You feel me, cause like I don't go to concerts a lot and festivals for that reason. Like low key lingers in the back of my mind. It's like. I know, like, if I'm here, I want to be the one headlining. I want to be the one that's, you feel me, performing. You up there, you feel me? That's where I want to be at because that's just, like, you got to set high goals for yourself. Like, you feel me? Like, you gotta see it. And just, like, I believe it so much. Like, I move as if I have it already. Like, or if it's, like, it's guaranteed. I move, like, I don't move, like, when or, like, you feel me? It's like, when I'm talking, it's like, not if I get rich, if I do this. It's not it's when I get there, when I do this, when I get rich, you feel me? And that's how, like, everything just, like, it's just, like, everything I've been working for started, like, I see the path now. It's, like, the door's open. I'm like, all right, I worked my ass off to get, like, where I'm at right now. And I'm seeing it, like, when I got here, it's, like, I'm actively seeing it pay off in real time. Like, I was up there, like, I'm up there, I'm like, damn, like, this started from me making beats on my phone, you feel me, like, like, little shit, and it's like, I worked hard, I'm promoting myself, getting it off the muscle, like, you feel me, I don't gotta whole team behind me. I'm getting the shit out the muscle, putting my stuff out there, getting my name out there, doing all of that, and it's like it's paying off. And even though it's going, I got a long ways to go, and we getting there. This journey is definitely, you feel me, that. So yeah, that was a real great experience.
Other than the Blockstar performance, you don't really have any other videos yet, though. So when can the fans expect the first official Cprime music video?
So I ain't gonna lie, you got a lot. I got a lot of ideas. I got a lot of shit. You feel me? Like I got some video ideas for some songs I put out a little while ago. Like, cause you feel me? Like I just never got around to it. Like I haven't. Like I'm just now getting into my artist bag. You feel me? I've been in my producing bag so hard. Like I just never like. Just felt me, found the time, but like I've been wanting. I'm like when I ain't gonna lie, y'all came around. Shout out Alex, cause he really the reason why that Blockstar video was even a thing, cause I was like, bro, I gotta do a video to something the music I'm putting out. I'm starting to get a little catalog. It's getting too good. I gotta get visuals. Yo just hit me up with it, man. Shout out J-Dot. Like niggas really off of love. Just feel me. Shooting the video, that video is hard as like the spot is crazy, like, and I got some real ideas, so I ain't gonna lie, the music videos is coming soon, like sooner than you think. Like I got some real nice stuff coming up. I'm really, yeah.
To go back to your EP, you have one feature on your tape from Young Ryu. What made you connect with him to get him on there?
So Ryu, shout out Ryu, he my roommate. So it's like, I think that particular song, we already like hopped on some songs together. So you feel me? We was in like some back-to-back shit. And I was making beats in the room. And if you know Ryu, you know Ryu trying to hop on that. He trying to get on whatever he could get on. Ryu record every second, every day. Ryu, he be trying, every time he hears something hard, he trying to get on that. I was making that beat. I think I was making one beat, and I was like, nah, I ain't gonna lie, this one for me. But I was like, I could make some shit right now for us, cause like I was going through shit. I had listened to it was a sample in the song I had seen. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be the one. I straight made the beat. I ain't gonna lie, Won't Fall featuring Ryu is probably one of my favorite beats I ever made, cause like that shit was rocking, and it was just like I knew what he wanted. Like he was across the room, and I was like, I already know what you trying to, you feel me? I know some shit that you was gonna hop on, so I straight made it, and it's crazy, cause like. I don't know why, I was having a hard time writing a verse for that. Like, I was having a hard time finishing that song. But, feel me, I'm in the room, he had left for a little bit, I knocked it out. He came in, did his verse, rest is history.
You also linked up with Quadino recently and dropped Now You Do. What brought that collaboration together?
Shout out Q, bro, reached out. I ain't gonna lie, everybody was just on some, you feel me, we need to get some collabs and we need to work type shit. And I was just knocking out features, and you'll hit me up, he like, bro, he was like, I got this shit. I think he had sent me more than one song. But he was like, he a real one, he knew that, like, that one was, like, he needed me on that bitch. He was like, cause his manager, he was saying they got somebody else, and they had somebody else in mind for the song, and he was like, nah, but like, you feel me, get Prime on. I know he's gonna really show up on it. And I was like, bet, bro, I'm a turn. I'm telling you, I was like, once I heard how he came on there, I was like, oh yeah, you doing exactly what I was just like, and it's crazy because like that song, like I get in the little, when I'm making music, I get in the little like, it's like seasons, like how I feel like this, and I be like, oh yeah, I want to make this type. Feel me? Or I want to make this, like, and I'll just be like making a lot of that stuff in a row, and like that type of style. I was like, yeah, I'm trying to get in this bag anyways, like. So you feel me? I hopped on there, burnt that, sent it back to him. He loved that verse. I ain't gonna lie, he was fucking with it, cause that shit was hard. Man. I don't lie, I loved his verse. I ain't gonna lie, the chords, all that. That shit was money. So I made that. Yeah, got that out of there.
Facts. Shout out Quadino. Shout out Young Ryu.
Shout out Young Ryu. Shout out Q.
You recently were part of a commercial for the rock band U2. It was shot by Love Kelly, who also attends LIU with us. So shout out Love Kelly. What was that experience like?
shout out Kelly for real. I ain't gonna lie, bro. As soon as Kelly seen me, the first time we interacted was like at the open mic. I had performed, and Kelly straight came out. He was like, bro, that was crazy. Dapped me up, all that, introduced himself, and like I remember I was talking to Ryu. Ryu told me about Kelly. He was like, I ain't gonna lie, like he was telling me all the stuff he into and shit. I'm like, that's what's up. So I went and looked on his Instagram. I'm like his YouTube and shit. I ain't gonna lie, Kelly's a visionary. Kelly's a genius, but he's like his story is so inspirational. Like his grind is like he really like he's a real inspiration. I really fuck with him like Jim, like as a person. Like Kelly's lit. He the next Cole Bennett. I'm telling y'all, watch out. This Love Kelly is really on top. But for the video, they was I think shout out Ashlyn. She had told Kelly he was trying to like he was coming up with ideas. He was like thinking of who to be, and she was like she had threw me out there, and Kelly just hit me out of nowhere like was chilling. He was like, bro, he was I know this like last minute. But he was like, you want to do this video for me? I'm like, bro, like yes my nigga. Like I'm like, bro, I'm trying to be a part of anything you in, cause I see your vision. I know you like. I really see his like, I see where he gonna go. I really support him 100%. Like, everything he do is like, I'm rocking with it. Every time you need me, I'm gonna be right there. Like, you feel me? So he called me for that. You feel me? I went up there, got the little shit done. We shot, and it was perfect the way it was set up. Cause like, that day was supposed to be cloudy. It was supposed to be raining. It was the complete opposite. Like, it was freezing all week. The sun was out. It wasn't that cold. Like it was just a good ass day, and like, but he just reached out off the lot. Like he seemed I ain't gonna lie, like ever since we first interacted, he just always showed love. Like you feel me? He a real one. So yeah.
Word. Would you say acting is a lane that you would be interested in venturing in?
It was. Acting never was really like on my mind till he started. Like he really started trying to put that into me. He was like, bro, like he like you're a natural. Like you feel me? Like you could like definitely a model. Like you acting all that. You could do it. Like you're good at it. Like he was like bro, because at the shoot, he was saying it's so easy to shoot me because it's like he shoots with sometimes he'll shoot with somebody like you feel me like or some artist and they just like not giving enough or it's just like. It's awkward. The set is awkward. But it was there. It was fast. We was knocking it out because I was just like I said, like when I do things, it's not like I don't want to have that time where I'm timid or I'm like you feel me. I don't want to have that. Like if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability. So you feel me? Like I ain't gonna lie, acting later on down the line, I might. You feel me? Wherever God lead me, you feel me? I might definitely hop into that.
Being from Baltimore and New York, I'm curious to what team you root for more. You more of a Ravens fan or you Jack the Giants?
So I ain't gonna lie, I'm definitely jacking the Giants more because I've been a Giants fan longer than I've been a Ravens fan. But I fought with both teams. I fought with both teams, but right now, the Giants, I know y'all see it. The Giants on the come up. We getting right. This team rebuild is that. And the Ravens is pissing me off because, like, I don't know about their team. Like, the Ravens could have went to the Super Bowl, I think, the season before the last and the one before that, they could have went to the Super Bowl. And it's just like, I mean, I'm not playing for them, so I don't really know what the true shit is, but it's like that the front, like, they definitely needed to get the coaches right, and they just did that. The front office just be making, I think it's a money thing, bro. Ever since they won the Super Bowl, it's just been money problems. Like, the front office don't know where to put their money and who to put their money into. Like,
fumbling that bag.
Fumbling the bag, bro. Y'all got the MVP, Lamar the GOAT Jackson on y'all team. Y'all better get my man's right. Like, get him what he need. You feel me? The Giants, they had their little struggle for a minute. They got they.
I don't know about a minute now. It was more like an hour. You feel me?
They had their little struggle. I was going, bro. I went through it, bro. I went through all them years as a Giants fan, getting all the hate. Y'all trash. I sat there and I waited. I waited for this day right here to really wait till they about to be back on top to show all these niggas like we not them. We just need a little team rebuild, and they doing it. You feel me?
By to this point here, you mean getting cooked by the Eagles in the playoffs?
Bruh, like,
I'm just asking. I just want to make sure with you.
The season coming up, new season. We gonna beat the Eagles. We got a real challenger lineup. We gonna beat the Eagles. We gonna all that. We beating all that.
And that's a fact. I wanted to bring up the fact that like the Giants are having an impressive all season. So how are you feeling about this
I
next
ain't gonna
season?
lie, I'm excited, bro. They got some. I told niggas what it's gonna be. I'm like, bro, if y'all think last season was nice, the season coming up, bro, we about to get all these. We about to get a lot of people on the team, a lot of drafts, like a lot of trades. There's a lot of trading going on right now. You feel me? The Ravens not making no right moves. They not making no moves. The Giants making mad moves, and they, you feel me? I like it. I like the team gonna be nice. Definitely about to pull up in one of the games.
What are your thoughts on your new head coach, that boy Brian Dable?
Coach the GOAT. Coach the GOAT.
Coach the GOAT. Facts. So, who are some artists you would like to work with in the future?
Oh yeah, definitely want to work. I want to song with Drake. I want to work with YoungBoy, for sure. I feel like YoungBoy is like on some melodic shit. I feel like he's a genius when it comes to that. I want to Friday for sure. It was definitely his come up is crazy, and I like he could just really take a song. Like I could see exactly where like I'll take a song with him. You feel me? Friday, it's hard, and like I don't know, like I'm not even that big on like collabs that much. Not like on no hating shit, but like just because I like I said, when I'm making a song, I got a vision.
Specific vision you want. Now I was
so
about to say, yeah, I could see like.
So it's like when I'm making stuff, I don't want it like I'm not discrediting whoever I'm making a song with, but it's like
You already know what you want to sound like, so you don't need their input.
I don't need so much. Like sometimes I would just be like go, you feel me, do your thing, but like for artists that I want to collab with that's in the game right now, not like I see what I would do with them. Like I know what lanes I would go with that. But yeah, Drake, Friday, YoungBoy. I don't know why I can't think of none that I would make a Uzi. I want a song with Uzi bad. Shout out Lil Uzi Vert. Lil Uzi Vert is fire. I don't lie. Definitely want a song with him. But yeah.
What about someone like Rod Wave? I feel like Rod Wave in the song and you would go crazy.
And it's crazy. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Rod Wave is that nigga, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like the song just wouldn't be what I would want it to be. Like, you feel me? I feel like Rod Wave is on, like, we be on that pain shit, emotional shit, but it's like, Rod Wave is like, he got a certain, I don't know, it's just like he in his own lane type shit. Like, he got,
I feel you.
Like, I would definitely make a track for Rod Wave for sure. Like, or I would see him, put him with certain artists. But me personally, I would do a song with him for sure. But I would want to make a track for him, or organize feel me, make some shit with him and somebody else. Like I'll do a tape, YoungBoy and Rod Wave, and I produce that shit. That shit would be crazy. You feel me? But yeah, and I listen to Rod. That's my nigga. I listen to Rod Wave every day.
I was about to say, you just kind of gave me an idea. So it's like, when you know you have a song that you have a specific vision for, and that's why, you feel me, you like a little hesitant with the features because you know exactly what you want. Like, you kind of gave a great example, Rod Wave. Would you, instead of like, if you can't throw your artist back at that, would you throw your producer back at that? Like, you know, you might not want to feature with someone, but you make the beat that you can see like that complements your vision along with theirs type thing.
Yeah. But like, it's thinking about like, I don't know. I just, like I said, I'm just getting into like, I think I have a sound right now, but I don't think I found my sound just yet. Like, I'm still doing a lot. You feel me? I'm experimenting with stuff, and I think once I acquire, like, I really get where I want to be at, then it'll be more clear to me who I want to work with.
Yeah, facts. How's your freshman year been like at LIU?
Oh, this shit been great. I ain't gonna lie. I made a A lot of net connects, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out LIU, shout out Rock Nation School of Music. Cause y'all doing y'all thing and we trying to do our thing and, you feel me, build this shit up. You feel me? Like, I done already met mad people. I done met Fat Joe. Like, you feel me? I went to Rolling Loud and performed at Rolling Loud with ASAP Rocky. It's a lot of, and just this school being in the place it is, like, it opens up doors for more opportunities. Like for me to, like, I met, like, meeting Metro Boomin, like, just being in the area, like, you feel around all these people that know so much. And then it's like, it's talented people here. So, like, never, like, working with them it's been that. It's been, like, it's niggas here that I really know, like, I needed to be, and I wasn't in an environment with enough people like me. Like, it wasn't enough people, like, that's on the same route as I am, like, the same musical, or just on the level I was, or, like, as serious about it as me. I was just, like, it was just me. You feel me? So, like, I needed to be around more people that's on the same path as me and could inspire me. Like you feel me? I'm around, like, shout out Brando, bro. Brando, Nora, all those guys, like, they all really inspire me. Those people are, like, Maji, all of them. Like, you feel me? I'm around them. And, I take inspiration from them because, like, now I'm around people that's really doing it. You feel me? I'm around, like, niggas that's really on their shit with the music. And I fuck with their music heavy. Like, I literally, like, listen to them. Like, you feel me? So, yeah, it's great.
Or, and it's interesting you kind of bring up, like, the type of person you are. Because, like, Ace and Layla kind of talked about it in their interview where it's, like, back home you were kind of like the music kid, and now you go to school with everyone that was the music kid back home.
I was the music kid. Now everybody here, like, that's in the program, you feel me, is on that same type time. But you need that. Mm-hmm. You need that friendly competition as well. Like, you need that, you feel me? Like, you need to be like, damn, you see what he just made? I need to be on that. I need to get on that type time, you feel me? And that's good. That's what that pushes y'all. That's why niggas going the way we are. We going straight up because we all, like, iron sharpens iron. You feel me? So, yeah.
To end off this interview, what's in store for Cprime100 looking towards the future?
Man, we got a lot in store. I got plans to drop. I'm trying to drop mad songs. I'm trying to get all these visuals. I got so much in store for y'all. Make sure y'all, you feel me, stay locked in. I'm trying to go up with this. We taking trips. We getting rich. We going up with this shit. I don't see myself taking no less than a year or two till I'm out of here. Feel me? Till I'm really up. And that's where I plan to be. I want to put Young Slick Shiners, YSS. You feel me? That's my campaign. That's our campaign. You feel me? I'm trying to put us on the map. I'm trying to get all the guys. I'm trying to get YSS on the chain. I'm trying to, you feel me? So expect a lot of music coming up. Expect a lot of visuals. Expect a lot of stuff on social media. I'm getting real active on there. Expect all that shows. You feel me? Expect to see me producing for a lot of artists. Expect that it's coming soon, real soon. So you feel me? I'm about to work. I got a lot of stuff, like, behind the scenes that I don't like. You feel me? I don't want to tell everybody everything because, like, you feel me? Like, I got some big things coming up, but you feel me? Just wait on it.
That's a fact. And that's all we got for you guys today, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Cprime100, it was a pleasure having you, my boy.
Pleasure being here. Good.
For sure, buddy. All right. Thank you once again for tuning in. We're going to catch you in the next interview. For sure.
We out.